why you changed your mind from, you know, you said you were going to come to Ireland for 2 days and now you're coming for 3 days. What changed your mind? What are you doing? What are your plans for all these Irish people coming to this 3-day lecture with you?
Right. So really it comes down to thinking about my experiences of doing the 2 days, and that's full of all the clinical information and the ability of people to sort of really get people thinking about how they can go into their clinic on, you know, Monday and start treating these women and start promoting, you know, all the wonderful things that I think we can do. And it's full of little case histories to solve in class, so we get discussion around what different people are doing, and then I lead in with what I've found useful. And of course we're going to have Sarah Budd there as well with her experience. So it's going to be very much about the clinical realities part is standing there and not just me saying this is what I do, but asking you first to problem solve some difficult cases and some straightforward cases, and then we will step in and support, telling you what we would have done, so you get a really good idea about the differences in practice and different ideas that you might want to use in your own clinic. But the Friday is about how to promote your practice, because the key thing for me over and over again is that this is an area that has such potential, and one of the key things is being able to have the confidence and the clarity and the words that you use when you're talking to people or promoting your practice to be able to discuss the research. And I know it sounds boring to most people, but for me it's exciting. It was a real key to be able to build my practice and it become a pregnancy-focused practice, not a fertility-focused practice. And that was me, just a few sentences, a few key words was enough to make people think, oh, okay, and start referring. And so I really am keen for other people to be able to do that. And so I really want to go through and make it fun and explore these key words that I think people are so confused about, using illustrations from the pregnancy research. And it means that when I give the research to back up what you can promote, you will confidently be able to talk about efficacy or effectiveness, and will and be able to throw around the different keywords that I've put in the blurb. That's my aim, so that they're not scary, that you feel confident using those terms. It's like just a little key to something that Western medicine practitioners understand, and often I've found that TCM practitioners, it is structured as a different language to keep others out. So it is there as a gatekeeper. That's why Western medicine likes their research terminology. And it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult, guys. You've all studied, you've got degrees. It's just a case of unlocking the important bits first, so that you actually have some clarity around how to discuss research. And then the afternoon with Sarah is really about running acupressure workshops. This seems to be, when I survey practitioners or talk to them, this is something they're not doing. And this was key for me building my business. I think it is really key for us to step up and do this, because acupressure's been through some wonderful research, which we will talk about, has been acknowledged as reducing caesarean section rates as part of an antenatal program, which is fantastic news. But other aspects like hypnobirthing and easy birth are adding acupressure to their program because they need to now, and I'm not certain they're doing it justice, and we really need to become the teachers of it, even if we're teaching it to people teaching antenatal education or running workshops ourselves, because otherwise it will get lost, I feel. It will become a little bit of, people tell me that they're told, oh, just do a bit of massage on those points, because they don't understand acupressure. So it's something for our profession, if you're in this area, to step up and become the authority about acupressure, because I know we love our needles, but you know, the research very clearly showed that acupressure was a really effective tool for reducing caesareans and epidurals when we don't have that research for induction and we don't have it for pre-birth. So I think we really need to take the lead on this, and it's a very important part of our practice and what we can do for women. So that's the idea, is that by the end of the Friday, people will walk out feeling confident, and we will have little activities. So I hope that you will. I'm going to try and make it not boring research lectures, so that you will walk out with an idea of how to talk about some of the studies to others. And the other thing was that you will feel inspired with ideas about how you can go out there and really promote the acupressure. And I won't call Sandro on to offer a money back guarantee to you all, but that is such an important part of building your practice, not just showing it to people in clinic, but actually becoming known for your work in that area. And we're going to be troubleshooting, throwing around ideas, discussing what works, what doesn't, how to set it up. And I'm so grateful that Sarah's going to come and join me with that, because she has a lot of experience in it. Between us, we've run workshops all over many countries, and we feel really inspired that this is a fantastic thing to do.